It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Hi Ashana. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm good too. So, how about the system progress?
It's actually going good. Hopefully can release by next week.
Good. Really fast. I guess you are working so hard for the product. Thanks to you.
No mention, I'm just doing my job.
And by the way, will this product will be helpful for the nurse to keep track of the hospitalized patients?
Of course it will be very helpful. It may help us to reduce the workload for the hospital staffs.
Oh, good to hear that. So, see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon too.
Morning, Tanis.
Hi.
Mr. Nes, I have done the coding regarding our projects, and I've sent it to your email. Can you look and test it for me?
Yeah, alright. Sure.
Okay, after lunch I will come back.
Okay, can.
Right. So Tanis, are you done?
Yeah, I'm just like I found that there was some minor bugs. So I think we have to fix it. Yeah, this
Right.
and this part.
Okay, so it is just a minor bug, right? So I'll tell the boss about it. Okay, thank you.
Sorry guys, I'm late. Okay. So, good evening guys. Thanks for coming.
Okay, sir.
Okay, please make yourself comfortable. Nothing serious to talk about today. I just want to know about the overall progress about this project.
Yes, sir, of course.
So, Mr. Fizz, what do you like to say about the product release?
Actually, as mentioned earlier, Miss Ashana, our company Salesforce has promised to Mr. Ikwan, the hospital administrator, to release this product by next week.
Oh, that's good. By the way, did you guys found any difficulties in handling and completing this project?
I guess Miss Tanes, as the testing leader, can explain about this.
Yes, Tanes.
Yes, sir. Actually, there are a few minor bugs during the software testing, but I would like to conclude it as the minor bugs, so we can proceed without doing the testing first.
Oh, minor bugs. Can you explain that?
Yeah, actually we couldn't fix on the login page, which it requires the users to use only the lower capital. But we can solve the bugs during our next update on the software.
Oh, alright. That is a small problem. It wouldn't interrupt the main system, I believe. But why can't we release the products once the bugs are fixed? Why are we in hurry?
No sir, we can't do that because we'll be losing the advantage to get a good market as we are the startup company. As we all know, profit goes to the company who released the product first.
Oh, I see. Thanks for the explanation. It's good to be the first mover in the market.
Okay, but sorry to interrupt, but is there any chances that anyone could be harmed by following this suggestion?
No, actually. We as the product maker will be getting an advantage to rise in our field, and the hospital administrative staff will be reduced their workloads since they are the first user using the system. I conclude that it is a win-win situation.
So, do you have any obligations toward the affected parties?
Yes, we have an obligations toward the hospital itself. We have promised to them that this system will run well and deliver to them by next week.
Okay, we need to ensure that we keep our promise according to the ACM Codes of Conduct, which are contribute to the society and human well-being, be honest and trustworthy. So, what I can conclude is we should release this product by next week, as it should minimize their workloads. So, and we as the developer shall keep our promise on solving the bugs by the next update. So, I think that's all for today. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, from this video, what I can identify is there are two ethical theories. First is non-workable and another is workable theories. For non-workable theories, I can identify that they are subjective relativism theory. And for workable, I can identify that they are act utilitarianism theory. Okay, from this video, for non-workable theory, I can identify that they are used subjective relativism. For subjective relativism, there are no such rules saying that which is right or wrong. Each and everybody decide what is right and wrong based on their own perspective or the situation they are in. What is right on our side doesn't mean to be the same on the opposite party. It might be wrong for them. So, based on the scenario, as the Salesforce person for the company, Achana, she has promised to the hospital administrator, which is Mr. Ikwan, that the product will be released by next week without seeking the progress of the project from senior software engineer Mr. Fiz. The right is, the product will be released by next week, even though it might have minor bugs on it, but by releasing it first to the market, the company will gain competitive advantage. The minor bugs still can be solved by several updates later. And what is wrong is, the reputations of the company may be affected due to the bugs in the product. They may lose business contacts. So, as the conclusion, by telling the hospital administrator that their product will be released on the following week is an ethical act, because they can still release it by having minor bugs, but will be updated later on the next update. For workable theory, which is act utilitarianism, it is the view that an action is morally correct based on the rightness or wrongness of an act as be determined by looking at its consequences. Act utilitarianism is a forward-looking theory that aims to find the decision to a situation that will produce equal or increased happiness over the other potential decisions to be determined as morally correct. In this scenario, we can see act utilitarianism being used on the situation when Ms. Tanes asks whether the action will harm any parties or not. Mr. Fish replied that by releasing the product by next week will not harm any parties. In fact, it will benefit both sides. As for example, the company will have the domination of the market since they are the pioneer towards this system, while for the hospital, it will benefit them by reducing their workloads when they are used this system, and in addition, they will be the first user using this system in their fields.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still